Let it settle. All right, bro. Back with another YouTube video. Thanks for like 6 people who watched it. Like, ever I guess like first came out, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in and just watching me speak. This is not lipstick. I'm just my lips feel a little dry. All right. So like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm back tomorrow. It's been almost a full 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Back. I got a bucket hat. I'm trying to fix it so where the cup moo. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Looking fresh and clean. But anyways, so what I had to speak about today. So it's like this new trend that's going on TikTok. It's like, I guess like bringing back like 2016 trend in like 2026. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool trend. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of stuff that we were doing back in like 2016 that was like pretty much crazy. Like, not really crazy, but I'd say like it was probably like our most like, I'll say like most creative year, because there was like a bunch of new dances. There was like a bunch of trends that came out. It was so much stuff going on. A lot of like, I'll say like underground like rappers like started coming out. So like, like X, Ski Mask, um, even like Lil Pump came out. Smoke Perp, if everybody knows Smoke Perp, but they trash now, except for Ski Mask and RIPX. But like Lil Pump and Smoke Perp got beat though. They didn't even last long. They didn't even really have anything like impactful to say that they last. Um, but like besides that point, I guess like I like to talk about like how the trend like focuses on like how a lot of like people tend to kind of just like get stuck up on the past. Um, and then it's like looking back, a lot of people look at it. It's like, damn, I missed this back in like this time period. It's like old people with the 80s. Like people's like, oh my god, the 80s were like the best time of the year. And like my thing is, it's like, yeah, that's kind of true. Like people be like, and like that's anybody who grows up in an era like that where they feel like their childhood was like the best. You know what I'm saying? It was like the best time, the best movies came out, the best type of music. It's like people now who talk about the early 2000s, and like the early 2000s was like some crazy time period. And we got like people who's like grew up in the 2000s like myself, talk about how like the early 2000s had it all, like the cartoon, the fashion, the music, and the stuff like that. And you look at today's time period and you just see how like everything is kind of like boring, like, and like people don't even talk about that. Like new stuff comes out and it's just like, it's like it's repetitive. You know what I'm saying? Like everything looks bland. Everything looks like not even like interesting enough to like even like stare at. Like I give a quick glance, like, oh, whatever, I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they always like putting out like either the same stuff, and they realize like they ain't got no new ideas. So like that's why you get a lot of people who always like do the they always like do a lot of bunch of reruns, remakes. Like a lot of a bunch of stuff coming out, and I get it because it's like now we're in a time point where like let's play on people nostalgia to gain money, which is like it's like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to keep money in their pockets, even though they're rich and they got a whole lot of money. And they just put out the same stuff, and it's something if they put out new, it's just like half-assed. Like it's not even good. Like name something that was new that was good. I'll wait. Except for movies, there was a lot of good movies that came out, like Sinners, Dune, a bunch of other movies came out. I think they were pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Particularly not any Marvel movies. They were all, most of them was like, oof. I see why you got put on Disney Plus like day one. Like, but like anything else, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I like Thunderbolts. What else that came out? Wonder Man. I haven't seen it, but I gotta go watch it. And then I heard Fantastic Four was really good, so can't wait to get my catch on those. But like, main point is a lot of people get obsessed about like a lot of like past stuff that happens, and I'll say my thing is that I catch myself doing that a lot too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, I remember like having a PlayStation 2 and like it was like such a big thing. Like I had all these like creative games and like I had everything going on. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't remember. I had open season on my PlayStation 2. Now if niggas don't know what like open season is, bro, it was a movie. This is back then where they used to put movies out and then they'll put the movie into a game and then release it. Like every movie you could think of that came out got put into a game. G-Force game, High School Musical game, Shrek game, Over the Hedge game, The Simpsons game. There was so many it was just so many games that just came out like they're like movies into a game. It was like dang like like people was like just like and like as a kid I was like I'll eat it up. I'll be like damn the movie's good. The game gotta be good. Like Surf's Up. That was a good movie. That was like one of probably like one of the like craziest movie and it got put into a game. Like everything that back then was put into a game. And then like my thing is like that was like so crazy about like it was like kind of just like different stuff. Like people would like I would say like my whole point of view is like well my not point of view but my whole point is that like a lot of people look at the past but like they can just get stuck in the past and try not to kind of like bring stuff from the past that what that made the past great into the future to make the future better. You know what I'm saying? Like I think about like fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like fashion right now, like Y2K is like the biggest thing that's going on right now. Like people's bringing back Y2K fashion, and it looks good because like people back then, you see motherfuckers in a blouse and with some jeans on. Like damn, what type of style is that, bro? I didn't even know what that was. I just they be rocking it and they be making it look good. You know what I'm saying? And it's like growing up, like I realized like how kind of like the 2000s where it's like with fashion and like different like groups coming up and like everybody was like had this own individual style about themselves. Like everybody was just like you know being different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say it was as expressive as it is now because like with the the new age of like social media, everybody's just like posting about themselves. Like what I'm doing right here, like I'm just posting my point of views. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting it off my chest. I forgot to put that in the intro. I'm like, gotta get off my chest. Gotta get it off my chest. And I'm getting it off. I'm getting it off, y'all. I'm getting it off my chest. But like the thing is, is like, I'll say what I like most about it, and it's like most like intriguing is that like the fashion, the music back then. You know what I'm saying? Like I go back, put in my headphones, and then I listen to like some like rock band, like punk rock band, and then you can be like, dang, they were really different back then. You know what I'm saying? And then like the thing is, it's like I'm thinking like I'm gonna grow up, and then be in a society where there's gonna be some people who don't accept you, but there's gonna be more people who accept you because I grew up in this generation where like we grew around that, we grew around being like different, liking different things and stuff like that. But like now it's just like, boy, you get judged like a motherfucker out there. Like, bro, do something wrong. Like, motherfucker, I go to Planet Fitness, says no judgment zone. Bro, I do something wrong. Six buff niggas looking at me, laughing at me. Nigga, I'm sorry, nigga. I'm like, I don't do this shit on the daily. Like, nigga, I'm like, I might have muscles, but nigga, I'm not buff muscles. Like, oh yeah, I gotta hit the gym every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lifting, like, I'm not like that. I'm not. I'm not like that, bro. I'm just like, let me, and then they be like, oh, and I can see the looks. Well, not even see. I can feel them. I can feel the judgment over like they be right there underneath the no judgment zone, and they be judging me like a bitch. I be like, oh my god, like, bro, like, and the thing is, it's like the whole the best thing they could have done is come to me and be like, hey, bro, you're not listening right. Let me show you, give you tips. You know what I'm saying? That's the normal thing to do. Like, and I don't like get about like what's wrong with like people nowadays. It's like judges like Everybody judge you. Like, I be like, well, let's say this. Back then, you know what I'm saying, anime wasn't like everybody's like forte. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, oh, what you watch? Anime? Oh, you one of those weirdos, aren't you? Weirdo, get this weirdo out my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? They be like, kick this dude off the team because he likes anime. But now, it's like, oh, you watch anime? Oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like not like frowned upon, which is great because now we got new people watching anime because now it's like really good. Like, okay, now we got a like bunch of newcomers in who's watching anime, and it's nice. And like, there's no point to gatekeep it. A lot of people wants to gatekeep it, but it's like bro, it's TV, bro. It's entertainment. Let people watch it, bro. Because if the person wanted, like the author or the manga writer wanted to like gatekeep it, they would have never put it out. They would have never gave it to an animation studio. They would have just like left it to themselves. But like, no, like that's great. Like now it's like we get like newcomers and like people to show up to con events, and then like it changes like their perspective on like, okay, damn, I used to think anime was weird back then because it was like, but now it's like, oh, it's pretty fire. Like they be having some good storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really good. It's the same thing like cartoon. Like people think like cartoon is supposed to be like this like mindless thing, and then you look at like Adventure Time, Steven Universe. Motherfuckers had some deep meaning. Mordecai, even them, they had some like crazy meanings, and like even like the creator even like point out like some of like the deeper meanings of like some of the parts of the show. It's like, that's what people want to see. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it may look dumb because like from a kid's point of view, it's like, oh man, this thing is stupid. Why would I watch that? And then when you get older, and then it's like, oh, that's pretty neat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like, you know, that should be in our future. I know this probably did not make zero fucking sense, and I'm just yapping to a fucking camera. I'm yapping like a motherfucker. But that's why I got to get it off my chest because I'm just yapping. And if people's willing to listen, what the fuck? Hey, welcome to the club. But my thing is just like, I feel like, now being like 24, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, and then like, you think like people's like, you think the judgment is gonna go any lower than it is. Like it just keeps getting harder. Like you get judged for everything. Like right now it's like the age. You tell somebody who's younger you, how old are you? Oh, I'm 24. Dude, you're pushing 30. You're like almost dude. Like, oh my god, bro. You ain't got no wife, no kids, man. You ain't got, man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, no, I ain't got no wife, no kids. Do I want kids in this economy? Fuck no, motherfucker. Them bitches expensive. You ever seen how much a kid costs? Because not only that, you gotta feed yourself. You gotta feed the person you had the baby with, and then the baby. But guess what? The baby come first. You come last. You come last. The baby come first. You come last because that's what. Because you gotta feed the baby, and then you gotta feed the person you had the baby with, and then it's you. That's why I don't want no kids. I don't want no kids, because I'd rather feed the person that I'm with than me. Fuck that little motherfucker. I don't want that. Like, bro, keep that shit on the other side. Like, I don't want that shit. No. Having kids in 2026. It's not it, bro. But there be people out here having kids. I know motherfuckers from high school. Oh yeah, I have a son now. Son. Girl. Married. But you gotta wrap it up. Like that's. Yo, I'm saying, wrap it up, brother. But it's like, damn, did I lose my point? I did, didn't I? I did, didn't I? I'm just yapping at this point. But no, like, but you see what I like. Let me kind of reverse it. That. So my thing is, it's like, when you get older, people like, oh yeah, now I got it. The whole thing is like people judge you like regardless. Like it's never gonna get better. It's like it's never, because it's like society as a whole is like they're so like fixated on like what you're like supposed to do, and forget like, oh, this person is not me, so I can't expect them to act the way I think they should act. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, story time. As you can see, I am African American mixed with Haitian. I'm some part of what? Dominican as well. I don't know where it came from, but that's what I was told. But the whole thing is, right? Somebody came to me. So this is when I joined. Um, somebody came to me. This was my. This is when I joined the U.S. military, the Army National Guard. So it was my first time. I can't say the place, but this was my first time going somewhere, and we was in the trucks like driving, and the other dude, like I said, I was new, so I didn't know what to like kind of do. Like, even though like I did basic training, I did AIT, I did all that. I didn't like know what to. I didn't know how to drive, and like that's my job, was driving. So I didn't know how to drive yet. I didn't have my license. So he was driving to like a location, and he was like, he had a speaker, and I was like, okay, he's gonna jam out to his songs the entire time. Like, I'm just gonna air it out and just like go into my own little world. He was like, he was like, oh, he's like, do you like music? And I was like, yeah, yeah. He's like, he said, what music you listen to? He said, wait, let me guess, hip hop and R&B. I just stared. I stared at the window like this, and like I thought to myself, I said, wow, that is some crazy racist shit right there. Like, and he was like, he said it with a smirk too. That's the thing about it. He said, huh, let me guess, hip hop and R&B, huh? You black monkey. Like, he didn't say that part, but like, to me, like that's what it sounded like. Like, he's just, he was like low key being racist. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, like how do I respond to this? So, and like in my head, I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna agree. So like I said no. I don't like hip hop and R&B. I like Christian country. Give me that old good motherfucking country. That God bless America fucking shit. Give me that old. That's what I said. And I say I love that gospel music. I love I love that country. I love that country, that real country, that little rebel music. And he asked me who I listened to. And that's when my mind went blank and I was like, hold up. I said, man, this new artist named Shabuzi. He pretty good. Shabuzi pretty good. That's what I said. Shabuzi. And then, what's his name? Before, you don't say anything. Now I know now who he is. But before, I was bumping one song. It was pretty good. But now I know who he is. I do not listen to his music at all. It's done. So I said Shabuzi and Morgan Wallen. That's what I said. Shabuzi and Morgan Wallen. I said I love me some Morgan Wallen. He said, "All right, dude. I thought you was like." He was like, "Oh man, I thought you was gonna say hip hop and R&B." I said, "Man, I don't even listen to that stuff. Give me that good old Shabuzi and Morgan Wallen." That's what I said. Give me that old good country music. That's what I said. I said, "Give me that good country music. That's all I like. That good country Christian music." And that's what I told him. I said, "I love gospel, but I'd rather some country music." I looked at that man. Then in my head, he played it. He actually played all country songs. And then he said, "I do like some of hip hop." And then he played like one Tupac song, and then the rest was like NF. And he's like a Christian rapper or whatever. And then like that was like the entire 4 hours of Christian country music and Morgan Wallen. And then like 2 songs of Shabuzi, by the way. 2 songs of Shabuzi. Everything else was just like, bro. And I endured it the entire time because I was, bro, I'm just not gonna let you put me in a bracket just because that's what you think. Even though if I do listen to hip hop and R&B, and I love that shit, but motherfucker, you just made it like no. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I do listen to hip hop and R&B. I should have probably been like, yeah, I do. Me, a monkey bunky junker. Yep, I listen to hip hop and R&B. You know, I should have been like that, but like no, I didn't want to like the thing was it was just like it took me back. It was like why the fuck did you ask me that? And then you see like it's like stuff like that kind of just like irks me because it's like he was probably around the same age or whatever and whatnot, but it's like like it kind of makes me upset because like at this like when I was younger I was hoping like my generation would be like the generation to like break a lot of curses. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to start breaking like stereotypes and you know how people should be. And it's like the thing is it's like we're not doing that. We're like really we're all regressing backwards. Like it's getting worse out here. It's like people are judging you for your age. And then when you actually look at it, I'm like motherfucker being 23 or 24, it's like that's not bro, you're still young, bro. You're in your 20s. You're still in your primes, bro. Like bro, even when you're 30, you're still in your prime, bro. This month like the whole thing is like there's a lot of motherfuckers who don't even make it until like they're 40 or whatever, or who doesn't even know what to do until they're like 30 something years old, and that's when their life starts. Like we're still trying to figure it out. And then there's people like my age group like who's just like judging because yes, just because you did it doesn't mean the next person next to you did it as well. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of like factors you got to put in like different neighborhoods, different backgrounds, um, totally different areas, different ways you guys grew up. Like it's like whole different things, and they still try to put you in this like this box of like this is how you should act. And like just seeing my generation do that is like kind of lame, like low key. Actually, not even low key, high key. It's kind of lame, bro. Like it's like now we got like I guess like Gen Alpha or whatever, and they're trying to do their shit. Like it's bro, just let them be. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be like that, but like let's leave it up to like our generation to kind of like break a lot of curses. You know what I'm saying? Like stop like the negative judgment, bro. Like if you see somebody doing something and you're gonna judge them, like you should like offer for some help, bro. It's not hard to offer help at all. Like if you just go to them and be like, hey, you need some help, I'll help you, and you're like, okay. And if they say no, they don't need help, then okay, that's okay, bro. That's okay. Just back up and continue about your business, bro. Like just like if like me personally, like I go to like roller rink. I like roller skating a lot, and if I roller skate, you know what I'm saying. If I mess up, and if I see somebody pointing and laughing, like bro, I'm not a pro skater. Not everybody comes to the roller rink. They know how to skate. Some people it's their first time. Some people is just coming to practice. Like me, I couldn't practice. And you know, like and like people like I see that's around like my age, they would just laugh and like and then like point. Whereas like older people, they'll just come and be like, "Yo, you need some help? I can teach you how to do this. I can teach you how to do that." Like, bro, we have to be the generation to do that, bro. To ask for help. Like, if we see somebody, you know, doing something that we actually know how to do, like, ask, like, give them. Like, if you see somebody, like, I guess, like changing a tire, but they don't know how to change a tire, be like, hey, bro, like, I know how to change a tire. Like, offer assistance, bro. Like, can we just be that generation, like, to offer help before judging, bro? Because we don't know if the person knows. You know what I'm saying? Like you just judging them, you're like, huh, look at this stupid motherfucker. No, go out there and help them. You know what I'm saying? And give them help, bro. It's the same thing, bro. And that ties into the point where like we have to like break that. And not only that, we gotta stop like criticizing. Like stop with the criticism, bro. Like unless it's like earned. Like if you deserve it, then yeah, you fucking deserve it. Like you deserve criticism right now. Anybody to do anything wrong, you deserve criticism. You deserve to be the best type of criticism. Bullied offline if you posted dumb shit, to be honest with you. But if you're like, you know, like if you're just being yourself, like me, like if I'm just like dressing up to go to a con event, don't laugh, bro. Because I'm going to an event, bro, where we like required to cosplay or to dress up or whatever they want to call it. Like I'm like it's not required, but like that's where the event like people do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like part of like a con event. Like if I go to like MomoCon and if I dress in like I don't know like wear a Mustang or something, and it's somebody normal walking down the street is looking at me like, dude, why he's dressed up like that? You ask questions. You be like, oh, dude, you know, if you want to know, don't judge. Just if you want to know what I'm doing, do that. Like, bro, when I was working And I thought it was nuns at first. I was like, what is a bunch of nuns doing in the store? And then I was like, then I seen somebody with like a sword and stuff like that, and I was like, hey, I was like, is there an event nearby or something? Because I was like, you guys all dressed up. I was like, yeah, they're going to like some like medieval time event, and they just decided to dress up. And you see, like that, like already stops like from like prejudgment. If I just ask first, you know what I'm saying? Like if they're just gonna say, oh yeah, I'm going to this, then yeah, simple, y'all. Like if someone dress up different from you, somebody's gonna have different tastes. You know, somebody's always gonna have like different tastes from you. Like goth girls, emo girls, punks, punk rocks. I don't want to say punk because that means a totally different thing, and I don't mean it like that. But like people who like to drunk like in like punk styles, and like people, or like dudes who want to like wear skirts and like dresses or whatever. Bro, that's them, bro. Like that's them. Like everybody's not gonna be you. And if you think like everybody should be like you, bro, nobody's gonna be around you, bro. That ego type of shit dies instantly, bro. Like where you think, oh man, I'm the main character in my story. Dude, shut the fuck up. Somebody get this dude out of my fucking face, bro. Slap him, bro. Somebody slap his mom and slap his grandma too. Because at that time, oh my god, I gotta check the time. Ugh. So at that, so let me wrap this up. So it's like, hold on, just had like a brain. So it's like, get that off your mind, bro. Like let 2026, like if you guys want to be like the 2016 whatever, that's fine. Like I'm never going to knock down a trend because it probably has its reasonings, but let's let the 2026 be like a new start of like being different. Like express yourself, like express who you want to be, who you are, like wear what you want to wear, you know what I'm saying? And like I get it, like society sucks right now where, you know, even women can't wear what they want because they get, it's not even matter where they wear what they want, it's all the time regardless. But it's like, let this new times be different. Like can we actually put a step forward instead of like staying stagnant, or you know, taking a step back? Like can we just like go forward like as a whole society and be different? Like if somebody wants to be like super goth, and you know, I don't know what type of goths they are, but they like paint their face white, you know, they have like different types of aesthetics with their hairs. Like if people have different aesthetics, let them be, bro, because that's how they're expressing their inner self. Because at one point you was expressing who you are to other people because you felt comfortable. Other people feel comfortable enough to even like express it to show the world without any care. You know what I'm saying? And then those are the people who has more confidence than you are for the person who's judging them. They have more confidence than you do. They have less insecurities. They may have insecurities. I'm not gonna say they don't have insecurities, but they have probably less insecurities than you do. Because people who judge, they have a ton of insecurities they never try to solve, never went to therapy for, but they rather take that and put it on somebody else because they don't know how to deal with their insecurity. I'm like, bro, let's like be different. Like, come on, let's be, just be different. Like I wish I was like Doctor Strange. Different time zone, different time zone. Because that's, I want to get off this fucking earth. Alright. Peace out. Wait, no. Peace out. How about peace? How about peace out?